Be'ezat Hashem, we're back over here in the limud of Kibud Av Vayem, honoring your parents, in Hilchot, in siman Reish Mem 240. As we said, there are 25 halachot over there. We already covered 2, hopefully. We see that Dishmaya will have more grasping.
What do we cover? What 2?
The first 2 laws we covered, yeah.
Which is
Shulchan Aruch. The first one, he said that you have to. The Shulchan Aruch told us you must honor your parents and fear them, and the Ramah told us you are not obligated. The Beit Din cannot force the child to do that. That was the first halacha. Second halacha, we said yesterday that you're not allowed to occupy the place of your father, right? Father. And then we said also you're not allowed to agree or disagree with your father. As we said over there, we will find out that there is more of a relevance to be like an angel in front of your parents. What does that mean? Be quiet. Okay. Angels stand and wait till they are commanded what to do by Kadosh Baruch Hu. Same thing here. That's the requirement of a son. Sounds like. But let's see. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's hope I am wrong, right? Some people say, Rabbi, you are out of your mind. How are you telling people don't talk to your parents? Do not approach. When I say don't talk to your parents, it means do not initiate. I did not say do not talk to your parents. What I mean is you talk to your parents when they initiate. Let them initiate the conversation. Let them approach you. You standing on the side, and you don't do anything that will make them chas v'shalom upset in any way, in any nuance of chas v'shalom, getting them that feeling of resentment or upset in any way. So today is the 28th of month of Tevet, Tuesday, the 3rd day of the week of Parashat Shabbat Bo. Bezrat Hashem, we continue in Siv Gimel. As soon as my Chabruta puts down the phone, Siv Gimel, we have page before that. Where are you?
I'm on the same page.
No, you're not. Previous page.
This is the first page.
No, there. Go back one page.
Here?
No, the other way.
This way? Wait,
yeah.
This is where we started.
That's Yud, Habibi. You have to be Halacha Gimel. Go back. Right there. Gimel.
Oh, okay.
Right, okay? Adeichan Mura'am. So the Gemara, the Shulchan Aruch asks the question, what really means fear? היה הבן לובש חמודות ויושב בראש הקהל. Meaning like this, that a son was a mayor of town. A son is a mayor of town. So he's sitting, where is the mayor sitting? In the head, in the head table. ובאו אביו ואמו, now here, this is a son who is a mayor or is a president of the United States, approached him father and mother, or president of any country, וקרעו בגדיו, and they ripped off his clothing, meaning stripped him naked, right there and there, in front of the whole million people watching on television. V'hikau al rosho, and they hit him on his head. Pah! Pashay, Bukharski. Davai! Let's go. V'karu b'gadav, v'hikau al rosho, v'yarku b'fanav, and they spit in his face. On television, national television, the whole world is watching.
This to the father or to the son?
The father and the mother doing it to the son.
He's a mayor.
Yeah, he's the president of the United States, Habibi. Lo yachlim otam ele yishtok. Be like a statue. You're not allowed to say a new. You cannot make a sound or make an appearance that you're upset with anything. Yishtok, be silent. V'yira min hamelech, and you be fearing like a king. Malchei Amlochim tzivao bekach, because Hashem, the King of the universe, has commanded you such. This is your action. This is your reaction. Not with your face. Go away. Nothing. Like a statue. That's the halacha in Shulchan Aruch. We're not talking about here, Rabbi Sofer, crazy. Telling people don't initiate with your parents. Yes, don't initiate conversations with your parents. That's it. You hear what halacha is saying? What he's telling us here? Halacha lemaisa. He's not there, and Ramah is not saying anything. This is Ashkenazi, and Sephardi agree. There's no let's negotiate this element. There's no negotiations here. There are okay. Dalet. Number 4. Oh, this was what? This is called fearing, says Shulchan Aruch. What about honoring your parents? Okay, let's see. Ezu kavod. What is honoring your parents? Ma'achilo. he feeds them. What do you mean feeds them? From his money. Umashkeu, and he drinks them. Malbish, and he dresses them. Umechase umachnis umotzi, and he covers them, dresses them up, and he puts them into bed and covers them. He takes them outside for a walk and brings them back. V'itnenu lo besever panim yafot, and constantly with a pleasant appearance, friendly appearance. שאפילו מאכילו בכל יום פתומות והראה לו פנים זועפות ונענש עליו. Even if the son daily feeds his father mantu, which is the most beloved food by Bukharians, or steaks, which is an American thing, American steak, buffalo, $200 a dish, $300. Every day the son gives it to his father, and he gives them and he feeds them and he mamash. But if chas v'shalom, he has a nuance, a little slight defect in his approach, in his face, everything is good. He honors him with the words, everything nice. But sometimes you could feel that in the eyes of a person, he's not happy. Just that. But he gives his father everything. Every day, feeds him all his foods. Wipes his number 2, cleans him up, showers him, whatever you want. But if he has any expression of neglect or like, I'm not happy about it, says the Shulchan Aruch, he gets punished for it severely. The son. Haga, let's see what the Ashkenazim say about that. V'hen lehefech. And also opposite says, Im matchin aviv brachaim, וכוונתו לטובה כדי שינצל אביו מדבר קשה, יותר מזו מדבר פיוסים על לב אביו, ומראה לו שכוונתו לטובה עד שיתרצה אביו לתכון ורחיים נוכל עולם הבא. He says that same thing opposite. If you are doing something that where the father is now in distress, he is in sorrow, and you're trying to elevate him, right? The father is earning, and he says, there are parents. I'm not relying on my child. Never have and never will, right? And you see the father is suffering. It's hard for him. Father, let me try to help you. Stay away. I'll do everything on my own. But yeah, the son is devising a way to make it easier on his father somehow. Says the Rama, this child gets Olam Abba. He everything out of this. HaKadosh Baruch Hu rewards him a lot. Same thing, opposite. Here you have on one side, right?
It was everything.
He gives him
with a little,
but he upsets his father with a little nuance, or his mother. And the nuance he goes to Geinei Geinom, he gets punished for everything, right? But the other way around, where his parents don't want his help, and he's coming and he does something to elevate them. Oof. וישמשנו בשאר דברים שהשמש משמש רבו. Rama says, how do we have a person a maid, nursing maid, nurse, right? Home nurse, whatever they call them. What do they call those?
home health care.
Home health, yeah, home care lady or man. How much do they care for the? So that, says Rama, is an obligation of every child. In New York, it's a givaldik azach. Today in New York, unless they stopped it, but I remember it was promoted heavily in the last at least 7, maybe 10 even years. Come, care for your parents and we'll pay you for it. Is it still viable today? Wow. That's, if anybody asks me, what do you like about New York? Just that. Just that. The fact that they're promoting it. They're promoting Kibbutz Avayim. Yay, mister. And otherwise, obviously, while the whole promotion, and there's nothing good about New York, the whole day on television they're promoting the parents are nothing, they're garbage, or smarter than them. But at least in the end of age, I guess they figured out, at least at the end of days, let children somehow care for their parents, and we'll pay them for it. Haram, it's on one side you'll say it's a bad thing that we have to pay a child to care for his father, but I say at least that, at least somehow. But we have to be very careful.
The children have to eat too.
Be careful, but you have to be very careful even in that scenario. Chas v'shalom, not to offend your child, father. I rather give it to the maid. Why? Because the maid offends the father. There's no chayav mitah there. There's no punishment. Okay, like any other person, right?
You're responsible to watch her.
Yeah. But still, but it's much, you get less avera than you're there, and you're giving that look, or you're getting that regretful smile that you really don't want to smile, and the father will notice it, or the mother. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Okay, halacha hey, number 5. זה שמאכילו משקהו משל אב ואם יש לו. Oh, so he says like this. This that we said that you are obligated to feed your parents and give them food and drink, it has to be from their money. אם יש לו ואם אין לאב ויש לבן, that is talking about when the father has money. Use his money for it. Why not? What about the case where אין לאב, the father doesn't have money, poor? ויש לבן, but the son has plenty of money. כופין אותו, here is the Shulchan Aruch. We learned yesterday, the Beit Din could come and smack him, force him to feed his father. Okay, אותו, וזן אביו, he is obligated to support his father. כפי מה שהוא יכול, as much as you can afford. ואם אין לבן, once again, what happens when the son doesn't have also? Broke. The Torah tells us, אינו חייב לחזר על הפתחים להאכיל את אביו. He's not obligated to go and beg money from people to tzedakah, to support his father. Embarrassment. He's not obligated to embarrass himself. Not that kind of extent of kibud avayim. He's not obligated. Haga, now Rema adds to this. What is he saying? ויש אומרים דאינו חייב ליתן לו רק מה שמחויבים משחויב ליתן לצדקה. Says Rama, okay, let's talk now reality. How much money is your father required? Right? How much money you require to give to a poor person? Let's, for instance, if we know that many people have a big misconception about tzedakah, like right now I made a whole video about a guy was a multimillionaire and now he's broke. What's the halacha? Halacha is, however he lived when he was rich, that's how much tzedakah you must give him. That's the community, because community is never poor. Am Israel is not poor. You go and you collect. That's what's the purpose of tzedakah. Now, if a person eats a McDonald's burger every day, which let's say kosher, I don't know, kosher castle, I don't know what, you find so whatever he eats, that's what you're supposed to give him every day. So if his father was a man who eats a steak every day, the son is now, and the son has the money. The question is how much money you have to support your father. Says Rama that let's say till now, the son was eating steaks, but the father was eating burgers, and he didn't want more than that. But now the father is broke. He ain't got no money. Does the son obligated to give him a steak? No.
Burger.
No. Give him a burger. Good. But if the father was eating steaks,
gotta give him steaks.
and the son has the steaks money, but he was eating burgers every day, the son. Give your father steaks.
Give your father steaks.
Must give him a steak. That's what tzedakah means.
And then he's
according to
going to say you should give him tzedakah like you would give to
whatever.
Instead of giving to somebody, you give to that
right.
over there.
מה שמחויב למין ליתן לצדקה, וכן כתב הבית יוסף, this is how the Beit Yosef says it, okay, ומדברי הריב, and this is the way that the Riv explains it, okay. ומכל מקום, says the Rama, continues the Ashkenazim over here, that you're going to like is more elaborate here, and we're still in Hay. Next page. Okay. There's letters, mem. Give it to me 1 second. I'll tell you where we are.
We're here.
1 second. Elevate it a little bit.
Right here.
Okay.
This is Ramah. It's right here.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're in the middle here. Middle of the Vav.
Past my knowledge for right now.
What? Over here. You see this letter? Mem. Okay. ומכל מקום, אם ידו משגת, תבוא מהרה למי שמפרנס אביו ממעות צדקה שלו. Wow. You ready for this, Rama? If God forbid, if a man has enough money, but he supports his father from the money of charity, of his charity, meaning every person has to have separate charity. He made $1 million, he has $200,000 in the bank account. And now he wants to tap in
to take care of the father.
That's right. A curse will befall on this person, says Rama. God forbid to use charity money that you designated for poor people. You're going to use it on your father.
If you have other money.
You have other money. You're supposed to use that money. It's like you. It's like, well, you'll use it on yourself. You use charity money? Of course not, unless you need it. But if you don't need your charity money, you cannot use charity money. You and your father are one. You're out of him, Habibi. You're supposed to support him. You're supposed to give him food. So same way that you will not use unless you're broke. I'm not talking about a person who's broke. I'm talking about a person who has. In that case, he's not allowed to use tzedakah money, and if he does, a curse will befall him. Okay, למי שפרנס אביו ומאוד צדקה שלו. Okay. Next, says רמה, ואם יש לו בנים רבים, okay, what happens to the father who has 15 kids? Who is obligated to support their father in this case? מחשבים לפי ממון שלהם, we calculate, we don't say, okay, let's see, you have 15 kids,
they fight
and
for
it costs $300 to sustain the father a day. So let's all chip in, give $20. We don't say that. It's calculated according to each child's profits, money. It's correct. So if you have one more, that's more he's going to have to give. The one has less, he has to give less. ממון שלהם, ואם מקצתן עשירים ומקצתן עניים, מחייבים העשירים לבד. However, if there are, not everybody is rich, but half rich, half are poor, only the rich are obligated to sustain their father. The poor are completely exempt.
Because he's rich.
Yeah. And again, not from the charity money. From their money. That's like themselves. That's how far is honoring other father and mother means. There's a Rav I told you last week.
So based on this, you're not supposed to give the tzedakah money to the father.
No, we said that. No, but the question is how much you're obligated. That was the Ramah's question. The first question was, how much am I obligated? You're obligated like a tzedakah, which means both ways. Like as much as you would be obligated to give a regular person.
Give to a regular
so if a regular person needs a burger every day,
you give him a burger.
From your money you give you a burger. You don't have to feed him steak every day.
You can't feed him. You shouldn't feed him out of your tzedakah money. You should feed him as the standard is like tzedakah.
That's right. But
you do it out of your money, not out of tzedakah money. If you do it out of tzedakah money, you're going to get cursed.
That's different. But Ramai is saying like this: the guy's son is a multi-billionaire.
Yeah, I got it.
But the father survives on $10,000 a year.
Why you have to give him more? You don't have to
give him more.
You give him whatever he's used to.
That's right.
You want to beautify it, okay?
If the
you can go an extra step if you like, but your obligation
is. But the Beijing cannot obligate to give more than $10,000.
To give more than what his burger.
That's right.
You want to be nice, you could be nice.
But if the father's budget is $300,000, the Beijing could force the son to give $300,000 when he hasn't. That's what we're trying to say. Okay. אבל חייב לכבדו בגופו, עכשיו continue שולחן ערוך now. אבל חייב לכבודו בגופו, you're obligated to honor your father with your body, אף על פי שמתוך כך בטל ממלאכתו ויצטרך לחזור על הפתחים. However, how far, let's say the father is sick, and there's nobody to take care of the person's father. Even if you're going to lose money, business, if you're going to lose everything in your life, you must still take care of him physically. If let's say the father needs to be showered, and it happens to be that the time of his shower is right now, if not, he ain't going to have strength, and he's not going to be able to shower properly. So says the Shulchan Aruch, this is very strange here. You're going to lose your money. You're going to lose money. You're not going to be able to go to work at that moment to make money. It says you stop, and in the end you're going to have to go back for money for your sustenance. All this will be discussed is financially. But now we're talking about physical needs of the father. If his physical needs prevent you from making parnassah, says Shulchan Aruch, you're obligated to fulfill his physical needs, even if you don't have parnassah. Even in the end, you're going to go on the doors and ask for people to give you food money for food. ודווקא דאית לבן מזונות לתזוני ההוא יומא. As long as, what is this talking about? As long as the son has enough for that day. For that day if he has, but let's say if he doesn't have that, the people who are day laborers. The guy is a shoemaker.
You can't force him to go
back.
Right.
אבל אי לית לא מחייב לבטל ממלאכתו ולחזר על הפתחים. Okay. Where are we obligating the son? Let's just summarize. When are we obligating the son to cancel his work? We're not finished yet. Cancel his work. Where if of that day he has enough money to eat. Why are you going to work? I need money for tomorrow. Oh, you need money for tomorrow? That we could
Worry about
obligate you.
tomorrow.
That's right. When we get tomorrow, we'll talk about tomorrow. Who knows? Maybe tonight you'll find you will dig in your backyard and you'll find a beautiful diamond. Who knows? Since that is, but if the son does not have what to eat today, if the son does not have what to eat today, and but going and he could make that $10 working whatever in the factory or something, or he could lose that, not make that money by taking care of his father, and then he has to go look for knock on the doors for food. That is not obligated.
Right.
He's not obligated to care for his father. Baruch Adonai Olam, amen, amen. Whoever needs to make panasah, make a lot of money without any headaches. That's the haraba.